What's goody YTBC? B Marsh here with another boxing video. So Anthony Joshua, coming off his victory, getting his first world title in his 16th fight, is supposed to defend his title on June 25th at the O2 Arena in the UK in London again. Anthony Joshua being the new IBF champion at heavyweight after beating Charles Martin, knocking him down twice in that second round. He's now the new IBF champion in only his 16th fight. So, the one thing I do like about Anthony Joshua being a young guy, this man is always active, you know what I'm saying? He just fought for his world title in April. Now he's going to defend his title again in June, you know what I'm saying? On a voluntary fight, you know what I mean? So, the candidates that they have that Anthony Joshua's looking at, they're looking at Bermain Stavern, Eric Molina, and what's that big football kid's name? Dominic Brazil. All right, so these are the three guys that they're really looking at, and I think they really, really narrowed it down to Eric Molina and Dominic Brazil. Eric Molina just fought a few weeks ago. He went out there to Poland, took the trip all the way from the United States, went over there to Poland and knocked Thomas Adamek, a veteran, a guy who's been a champion at light heavyweight and cruiserweight. He knocked him spark out, in front of his homeland people out there in Poland, you know what I'm saying? And, that was an impressive win, even though Adamek, of course, is the smaller guy, but it was an impressive win to have Thomas Adamek on your resume, you know what I'm saying? And, a lot of people wrote this Eric Molina guy off, because he fought Deontay Wilder and he got knocked out in 9 rounds. But on the real, he gave Deontay Wilder a decent fight. At some point in the fight, he rocked Deontay Wilder, had Deontay Wilder on the spaghetti legs. You know what I'm saying? So Eric Molina is a good candidate to fight Anthony Joshua. That's a good test. And Dominic Brazil, of course, his last fight was on that Danny Garcia and the Robert Ghost Guerrero undercard, you know what I mean? He fought Amir Mansour. He looked bad. For the first few rounds, he looked shaky. He even got dropped. I can't remember in what round. Amir Mansour got up in his chest and was straight taking it to him, just like I thought he would, because I had initially picked Amir Mansour to beat this Brazil guy. Because real talk, I don't really rate Brazil. I'm not too keen on these football players, ex-NFL or American football type of players, coming into boxing, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not really into them guys. They skills really don't translate into boxing. You know what I'm saying? You've had your Seth Mitchell, and these guys was a big hype job, and you seen what happened to him. You seen what Areola did to this guy. But yeah, so Dominic Brazil is a guy who came back, was fighting Amir Mansour, and Amir Mansour at a point in time in that fight, he bit his, I think in the second round, he bit his tongue. And his tongue was bleeding profusely in his mouth, you know what I'm saying? And it was making it hard for him to breathe. He was choking on his own blood. And he just had to quit the fight, and it's understandable. I mean, the man is choking on his own blood. I think even Dominic Brazil did break his jaw. You know what I'm saying? So, kudos to Dominic Brazil for, for coming back and winning that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't looking good for him, man. Amir Mansour was determined to get that W, and he was on his way. I mean, it was a 10-rounder, but Dominic Brazil pulled it off, and that's why he's in position right now to challenge Anthony Joshua for his world title on June 25th. And you know, a lot of people they saying, "Oh man, oh Anthony Joshua, what kind of fighters is he trying to fight?" But on the real, fellas want to throw Anthony Joshua in there with some killers already. Man, on the real, Anthony Joshua to me got his title early. He's in only his 16th fight. He's still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? He still has a lot of things to tighten up. You know, as far as his fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? You know, he needs to become a better all-around boxer, maybe tighten up his defense. You know, Charles Martin really and truly, he ain't put no pressure on Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua ain't even break a sweat. When he knocked this Charles Martin down, man, he had a smile because it was like, man, this kind of easy. My last fight against the prospect, this is what he thinking, against Dillian White was much tougher than this. But anyways, yeah, that's those are two to three candidates that they looking at. You know what I'm saying? Dominic Brazil, Eric Molina, who just came off of knocking Thomas Adamek out, probably even retired him in front of his home crowd, and we got Bermain Stavern. You know what I'm saying? Bermain Stavern's only fought once. I think he got a decision fight. He got a decision win over Derek Rousey, you know what I'm saying? He's only fought once since he lost his title to Bomb Squad Deontay Wilder in January 2015, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm looking forward to these fights. The more we see Anthony Joshua, the more he can you know, the more he's in the ring, the more he can sharpen his skills, sharpen his tools, and you know, and prove to us why he is a legit title holder. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be his first voluntary, and I'm not mad at these fights at all. You know, I think these are two good opponents, and we'll see what it do. Yeah, that's about it for this video. You know what I'm saying? This is my new channel, B Marsh Boxing. You know what I'm saying? If you like my content, hit that thumbs up video. You know what I'm saying? And if you enjoy all my videos, man, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Here to talk about boxing, nothing more, nothing less. All right, y'all. Peace.